Welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go. Having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And Steve and Clark and I are refreshed and ready to go here as well.
Melo having a terrific game. He's got 14 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
Well, as long as he's continuing to make them, I think they should make him more of a focal point of this offense.
Now, here is Lowry. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You know, this is a trend that's catching on more and more in the NBA. Now DeMar DeRozan can be added to the list. He dipped his hands in wax prior to the game, so he has a soft feel of the ball. The paraffin wax, we call it.
And for DeRozan, Coach Casey wants him aggressive, attacking the basket. He needs that soft touch.
Well, DeRozan, yeah, he has to become a better shooter. And as he does, it will make him that much more effective when he's putting up the ball on the floor and getting to the rim, which he's already so good at.
He with the block. And now the Knicks on the break. Rose has capped the ball. And he bangs it home with one hand. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
The free throw drops for Rose. Raptors trail by 7. Lowry drives in. Now the dish to Sullinger. That ball is nice speed that time from Kyle Lowry. Sullinger's got his first basket of the night. And it's stolen by Sullinger. Lowry against Rose. Left side Lowry. No, with the block.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
No good from Lee. The Raptors have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker with the break. Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. Valanciunas off a bit from Lowry. Valanciunas passes to Kerry. Kicks it to Valanciunas. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Number 6, defended by Sullinger. Back to Rose. Pass to Lee. Number 6. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Knicks lead by 6.
After a big improvement defensively in 11-12, the Raptors took a step back in that department last year with all the moving parts, young players they added, and gelling that had to be done. You could see why that would have been the case.
Toronto calls timeout. Well, we know young teams struggle with D, as you were talking about, Clark, and the Raptors definitely fell into that category last season. Some athletic players for sure. And, you know, they could get better this year and beyond, Steve, if they work as a unit. Of course, that'll be the key.
Yeah, they weren't bad by any means last season. I mean, they would end up near the middle or at least bottom third of every big defensive stat. But, you know, they made some strides, and I think this year they have to take that next step. And they've got to continue to build on what they had.
And so here's Toronto. After New York gets the 3, 5 on the clock, and Wright gets to DeRozan. From deep, and they force the shot clock violation. Great deed. And some changes here for the Raptors. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and Damari Carroll subbed in for Kyle Lowry. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. He kicks it to Lee. Lets it go. Can't get it to go. And Toronto will go the other way with it.
Courtney Lee out of Western Kentucky. You know, last season a mid-level signee by the Celtics. Competes at the defensive end. Offensively, he's a good shooter with his feet set from long range. And really kind of likes the corner pocket three-pointers.
Here's Carroll. Just 2 to shoot. And the turnover, 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Yeah, you can't make that kind of an error and expect to win.
You're right, Steve, because they will cost you. I mean, those kind of mistakes, Those are losing plays.
And for Courtney Lee, probably his best shots. Who's that three-pointer?
Yeah, I think so. You know, he's a guy who can get out and transition and finish at the rim, but he's got a career three-point average of about 38%. So look for him to be even more aggressive firing away out there.
Pass to Carroll. Carroll gets a screen from Patterson. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. The Raptors making a switch here. Lowry's checked in. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Outside Jennings. And pounded the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Well, he was an excellent foul shooter a season ago at about 82%.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for the Raptors. That free throw good from Jennings.
Guys, it was no secret that last season the Knicks were really a perimeter-oriented team. They had some solid inside players, but basically those inside guys were there to set screens and defend and rebound. It was up to Melo and the other perimeter guys to carry the offense.
Now here's Patterson. Joseph dishes to Sullinger. Joseph. 4 on the clock.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And DeRozan. Here we go. Covered by Vujacic. Here's Patterson. And no good trying to get that one. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Knicks lead by 9. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
And they continue to run and gun throughout the game, guys.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
The Knicks leading by 9, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Not the kind of pass you want to be making right there. He's lucky it wasn't stolen.
And here's Jennings outside. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Ross passes to Lowry. He dishes it to Ross. The pass to DeRozan. DeRozan gets a screen from Valanciunas. And DeRozan. Here we go. Bucket 6. Here's Ross. Sinks the triple. Ross has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Raptors.
Now, he's really stood out for his club today. Even though they're struggling a little bit, he's doing his part.
Jennings off a pick from O'Quinn. Jennings kicks to Vujacic. The dunk and the foul. Powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Excellent work on the offensive boards.
Went after that rebound hard and quickly turned it into a putback jam. Beautiful work.
And those are the types of plays that have put them in front in this game.
The Raptors making a switch here. Sullinger's checked in. Now here is Lowry. And it's DeRozan missing. Jennings drives in. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Lowry. It's blocked. And here's Jennings. Here's Thomas. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings.
How about the delivery in the lane? Just perfectly done.
Raptors trail by 11. Lowry kicks to Ross. He feeds it to Sullinger. Passes it to Ross. Dishes it to DeRozan. Stolen by Holiday. And here we go. Jennings heading to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Toronto calls timeout.
You know, for a long time, the Knicks were viewed as a young team on the rise, but when they added Rasheed Wallace last year, the average age went to 32, which was the oldest team in the league last season. And you saw it in their play. They were a group of veterans out there.
So New York ends up going with the new group. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was just going over the plan with his team. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me. Show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
And thank you, Doris. Now, here is Lowry. Shot clock at 6. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Will it go? Tries again. Sullinger, no good. New York leading by 13. Feeds it to Carmelo. Back to Rose. For the 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Sullinger's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And for the Knicks, the veteran leadership helped them at times as they had to go through some very tough stretches, Steve, due to injury.
Yeah, they did go through some stretches, but they really did well to secure the division title and get that high seed going into the playoffs. They had a pretty decent run all in all, but this is a team that has higher aspirations than just getting to the conference semis.
Damari Carroll's checked in for Terrence Ross. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. Lowry against Rose. Left side Lowry. Shot is up. Now the Knicks take it the other way.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Kyle Lowry at the line for 1.
Lowry no good on that one. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Back to Anthony. Shoots it. Drops one in from the wing.
Well, they've done a great job keeping the fans out of the game today, and the closer they get to the win, the quieter it gets.
Yeah, we call that the sweet sounds of silence. They're going to savor this win as well they should. Every road win carries a little extra reward. Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
And this game is finally getting away from them.
Yep, it has gotten away. There's not really anything they can do now.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lee against DeRozan, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Here's Lee. Outside Rose. Problem for New York as they get the win. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Carmelo Anthony.